How's it, everybody? Josh here. The video you're about to watch is only made possible because of the generous contributions of our patrons. If this is content you enjoy and you want to see more of it, head on over to patreon.com/commandzone and you can help support the show. We're not asking for a lot. Even just $1 goes a really long way. All right, enough of that. On to the video.
Hey guys, my name is Jimmy Wong. This is the second episode of Game Nights. I've returned. They invited me back, thank goodness, and it's going to be a blast.
Hey, my name is Alex Kessler. I am the co-host of the Masters of Modern podcast, creator of games for Kess.co, my own toy company, and also co-creator of Top Decking, which the person I just waved at that you won't be able to know is there, so I shouldn't do that the next time.
Hi, I'm Josh Lee Kwai, co-host of the Command Zone podcast.
Hey, I'm Craig Blanchette, and today I'm not playing any Infect decks.
Are you saying you don't have any Infect in any of your decks?
I'm never saying that.
Today I'm playing a partner combination. I'm playing Vial, Smasher, and Thrasios, however you say it. I chose these guys because I just thought it'd be fun to just throw damage around randomly and see what happens. Usually I like to be more targeted with my stuff so that I can punish people when they make me angry. This is gonna be a little bit tougher. So I like going outside of my comfort zone and trying something new.
So I'm playing Tana and Tymna. The basic idea is I'm playing the Birthing Pod deck. It was banned in Modern, and since I'm a Modern Masters host, I figure I should play a Modern deck that I can't play anywhere else, because the 4-color commanders let you play with all kind of the colors you need to make a Birthing Pod deck work.
I'm playing a very aggressive deck called Shu Yun, the Silent Tempest. He's a commander that has prowess, and when you cast a non-creature spell, you can pay extra mana to give any creature double strike until end of turn. So you can see a lot of sort of interesting, unplayable EDH cards, in my opinion, in this deck, just to sort of pump Shu Yun up to the max and slice and dice someone with his fists until they're dead.
Today I'm playing one of my favorites. I'm playing Kresh the Bloodbraided. He gets a +1/+1 counter for every creature that dies for their power. So this plays a lot of edict effects, things that make other people sack creatures, so he can get really big really quick.
Alex and Craig both were two of the first people that I ever played Commander with, and so it's always great when this particular group of 4 people can get together, because it really feels like, you know, the first time that I played the format.
Alex Kessler is much more of a Johnny when it comes to EDH. He likes to do cool combo-based stuff, have a lot of synergies, sometimes dirtle around.
I think we both have the philosophy of we like to win without using the combat step, which means we don't usually win by attacking people.
Kessler likes to do a bunch of nothingness, and then he always surprises me with how he wins.
So Craig, Craig is aggressive. Craig likes picking a person, and he likes going after them. Interesting enough, I think Jimmy learned the EDH world of fires from Craig, and also likes just kind of go after you. There's a reason his favorite color is red. He wants to burn people out, kill them quickly. Josh dirtles more. Josh is a little bit more on the, I think the belief system of the Alex Kessler belief system of doing nothing and then eventually winning accidentally.
Okay, so what's up with the rings, I gotta ask?
So the rings. Okay, I've got my black mana symbol, okay, because I love black, and my Lannister ring.
Because you love Lannisters?
Because I love Lannisters, yeah. Tyrion.
You said Tywin.
Yeah, I did.
All right, ready?
Let's go.
Game nights. You guys have just been, you were already knighted.
You've been knighted.
Welcome to Game Nights.
Only one may stand.
Okay, Forest,
Oh boy.
Landwar Elves.
Okay, all right, that's acceptable.
I started out really good, so I turn 1 Landwar Elves, which is awesome.
Hissing Quagmire.
Gavity Township.
Whoa, what happened to colored mana? I'm gonna play a mana ball.
Ooh, Mana Vault's good.
So I go to
Cheats.
Exotic Orchard into Farseek.
All you guys' plays were way more aggressive than mine. Not okay.
Sylvan Library, pass turn.
As we started, everyone started just laying all of this stuff down, and I was doing nothing. I literally played a bounce land turn 2, had a discard of Wood Elves that everyone kind of was joking about me being a tricky person and putting it in there for later.
With elves.
Of course he does.
All right,
He would have wanted to cast that.
Because
yeah.
he'll get it back.
Which it was.
because I played Mana Vault turn 1, I drew Soul Ring turn 2. So I played Soul Ring, Vidalcan Orrery, and the Scroll Rack all in the same turn. And that felt great because if I didn't like my hand or the card I drew next turn, I could just Scroll Rack out another 4. So essentially I had the ability to look at 8 total cards. I was feeling really confident going into turn 3.
Oh, that's a decent turn 2. On turn 3, Vial Smasher.
Woo!
I was able to get my key piece, my key general out. So everything was going according to plan.
I drew into a Rampant Growth, which got out a mountain, which I needed.
I played Tymna, the Weaver. I cast Tymna really just to kind of start seeing cards. Like what she really does well is keeps my life total up because she has lifelink and then also lets me get to draw cards as the game goes on. And I originally kind of play her possibly just to sack her to Birthing Pod because I need Birthing Pod sack triggers.
I will play a Mystic Gate, and then I'll pass turn.
We're gonna smash some vials. Cultivate.
Nice.
Man, your ramp is super hard too.
So now with Vial Smasher out, I take the casting cost of my first spell each turn, in this case 3, and then assign that much damage randomly to one of my opponents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jimmy.
God darn
I
it.
apologize.
1, 2, 3.
Jimmy takes 3.
I tap 5 mana to play my general, Kresh the Bloodbraided.
The general's out.
Pass turn.
Probably means all our creatures are dying soon.
Josh, I'm going to attack you with Tymna.
Okay, take 2 commander. Eesh.
And then I will pay 1 life to draw a card. And then I shall play Solemn Simulacrum. Sad robot, everybody. He's so
And
sad.
go find a land.
Yep.
End of turn, I'm gonna flash out my general. Shu Yun, the Silent Tempest,
Yep.
has arrived.
Nice.
Play a land. And, oh wait, I can go to combat now.
Yeah, you can.
Swing at you, Josh, for 3. Need some card draw. I'm already out of cards. I sort of drew only the ramp section of my deck, and then unfortunately just couldn't do anything to capitalize on all the mana I had. That's it. Pass turn.
I'm gonna play Jace for Prodigy. And that will trigger Vial Smasher.
Yep.
Craig.
Cool. How much?
2.
I take it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I
right.
untap.
So I had gotten Sylvan Library out by like turn 2. Then I was able to kind of pick and choose what I wanted to do.
I wish I had a Sylvan Library.
Okay. I choose this one.
Okay, you're checking that book out of the library?
Yes.
I'm so scared right now. And then
I pay 1 life to add 1 black.
6 mana?
Craig played Massacre Worm.
Oh.
Everything gets -2. And
Until
you
end of
lose
turn?
2 life
Yes.
for every creature that dies.
In response, I'm gonna flash out Metallurgic Summonings. So because of Vidalcan Orrery, I'm able to flash out a non-creature spell, which triggers Prowess and pumps Shu Yun up to 3 toughness, so he barely survives the -2/-2. But then the Massacre Worm, well, basically massacres the whole board.
Kills my Land Royals, it kills my Jace.
Kills my whole board, and we take a bunch of life.
But as funny as this sounds, that wasn't as bad as it could have been because Vial Smasher has 3 toughness, so he lived. And all the creatures got -2, -2, so they didn't actually have any power when they died, so Kresh didn't get any counters.
It really didn't help me that much.
Pass turn.
I will play the Rebel Arc.
Revelark, alright. I'm gonna untap, I'll draw a card for the turn. I'm going to Scroll Rack right now for 2. I was looking for a fetch land, a tutor, anything to really shuffle my deck so I could get rid of the lands I didn't want and replace them with actual spells, because at that point I wasn't worried about mana. I had all the mana I needed. Boy, I can't swing into anyone. It's really sad. Pass turn.
Okay, I'm gonna Chaos Warp your Massacre Worm.
No!
When you Chaos Warp something, what happens is the person has to take that card, shuffle it into their deck, and then just flip the top card. And if it's a permanent, it goes into play. So they just get a random card, and most of the time it's just a land.
Flip it.
Okay, flip. Land. Oh, no! He flips Avenger of Zendikar.
What a, thanks, Josh.
So then he gets a whole bunch of plant tokens, and now it's like, I didn't even solve a problem, I created a new problem.
Why, Josh?
Yes.
Why would you do this?
I was trying to make it better.
So that comes in, I get 6 tokens.
Alright, you get 6 01 plants.
Luckily, I have Volcanic Visions in my hand. I play 2 red and 5 for Volcanic Visions, targeting Chaos Warp. So it does 3 damage to all creatures, not mine, and that kills all the plant tokens. It doesn't kill the Avengers of Zendikar, but the plant tokens are a big problem because every time he plays a land, they're gonna grow. So I figure now he's got a 5/5. It's not gonna be that bad. It also has the side benefit of taking out Shu Yun, Kresh, and Kessler's Revelark. And then, because Vial Smasher is still out... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 7 damage to you, Jimmy.
Oh.
All right, so my Revelar
takes 3
triggers,
damage.
and I get that sneaky Wood Elves I discarded for
Kresh
value
too, right?
on turn 2.
Yeah, let's see it.
And the Solemn, so I ramp all day long.
And then... Sorry, Jimmy, but you're the only guy I can attack.
Fine. I take it.
Take 2.
Next turn, I'm looking and I have Blade of Selves in my hand, and I'm like, yes.
I'm going to draw 2 extra cards.
And take 8?
Okay.
Well, that seems bad.
I play Blade of Selves.
Blade of Selves means when he attacks with that creature, for each other player, he's going to create a copy of that creature that's attacking.
I equip Blade of Selves.
So I'm gonna swing at whoever. And then because of Myriad, 2 more Avenger of Zendikars are gonna come in, creating 12 tokens.
And then I'm going to cast Goblin Bombardment.
Oh.
So regardless of what happened, I could sack those for 12 more damage.
This is awful. This is horrible.
So I had done all this stuff. I was so happy. I'm like, yes, this is everything this deck's supposed to do. And then Jimmy took it all from me. Jimmy took everything.
And
Hold on. In response to you casting Goblin Bombardment, it's still on the stack. I'm
Yeah.
going to flash in Treachery. So, because of a Adalkin Orrery, I was able to cast Treachery at instant speed. And I'm going to steal your Avenger.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy takes my Avenger of Zendikar with my Blade of Selves equipped to it.
The way that equipment works is the equipment will actually stay with the creature until Craig can re-equip it to a new creature, but Craig's tapped out, so the blade's just gonna stay there.
So now, if Kessler can't do anything, I have a full turn to go ham with my awesome Avenger of Zendikar. Yes! I'm gonna have a ton of 0/1 plane tokens. I'm gonna make them all bigger because I had a land in my hand.
I pass turn.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna play Liliana Heretical Healer, which is the flip Liliana.
Okay, all right.
This doesn't kill Avenger of Zendikar or get rid of a Blade of Selves.
That's true.
Okay, just thought you should know.
Yeah. I'll lose 2 life. Playing Birthing Pod.
Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No. Don't do this to me, Kessler.
I don't know.
Pay another 2 life to then search my deck for
Activate it. Sacrificing.
Solemn Simulacrum.
So now you get to find a 5-drop.
I'll get Sidisi. Sidisi will exploit the Wood Elves, letting me get any spell I want, which will be Abrupt Decay. I'll Abrupt Decay the Blade of Selves.
Oh, come on,
Craig.
man.
All right.
So Kessler has this monster turn where he abrupt decays the Blade of Selves. I'm just left with a 5/5 Avenger of Zendikar.
So that threat is neutralized.
What's the point of saving the table if this is all that happens?
Hey, you still have a 5/5. But Kessler is about to go off. Because what he just did was play like a sequence of like 3 cards to find the specific card to do something. So if he does that again next turn, he's gonna find the specific card to win.
Everyone discards a card.
What?
Yeah, Liliana.
Liliana.
Flipped. Rid of my zombie token.
I needed that land so bad. Alright, you pass turn?
Yes.
I'll swing it. Craig for 5.
I take it.
I'll play Shu Yun again and then I'll pass turn.
Uh-oh. I'm in the teens. This is not good.
All right, Karavek.
Oh,
All right.
this is even worse.
So every time anybody casts a spell, I just get to start aiming that much damage at stuff. And that will trigger Vial Smasher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Craig, you take 7.
I don't like that at all.
No, you
I
definitely.
don't like that one bit.
Vial Smasher had my number for some reason. It kept hitting me, brought me down to 10.
Go ahead.
Okay. I cast my general, Kresh the Bloodbraided, for the second time, so he costs 2 extra, so he costs 7.
But his CMC is still only 5, so Karavek's only gonna throw 5 damage, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I kill Liliana. Okay. Yeah.
Pew pew.
Because I only have 1 card and Jimmy only has 1 card and we don't want to lose him.
Astrid's Altar.
Hold on.
Go.
I
Karavek
get to throw
Merciless.
3 damage at something.
Oh, God. Karavek is so good. Karavek is so
Am I right,
good.
guys? Am I supposed to be most scared of
Yeah,
Kessler right
you
now?
should
I
kill
think I'm
the
just gonna
zombie.
kill the zombie.
Okay. I will cast Victimize.
So you get to sacrifice one of your creatures and get 2 out of the graveyard, right?
Yeah. Sacking
So
Sidisi.
DC gets sacked.
And Kresh gets...
Plus 4 counters.
And then Karavek deals 3 damage to Shu Yun.
Oh, man. I should have flashed them out. I don't know what I was doing.
Trigger. It's like trigger happy around here.
So I cast Victimize, bringing back Revelark and Liliana, the Flip Planeswalker, and then sack the Revelark to Ashnod's Altar, bringing back Solemn Wood Elves.
Yep.
I'll use Birthing Pod then on the Solemn, which then allows me to search through my deck for Karmic Guide.
So now Kessler has this infinite loop going. He plays Karmic Guide. That brings back the Revelark. Then he sacrifices first the Karmic Guide to Astronaut's altar, and then the Revelark. When the Revelark dies, it triggers, bringing back Solemn Simulacrum and Karmic Guide, which in turn brings back the Revelark. Now he can repeat this over and over, and each time it will trigger the Solemn Simulacrum, essentially putting all of his basic lands into play tapped and drawing as many cards as he feels like. Plus, he ends up with infinite colorless mana. How many cards have you drawn so far, Kessler?
29. 29. Yeah, 229.
And that he could
You drew 39. You drew
Oh, you're right, 39. I drew 39 cards so far. So I have infinite mana of the colorless variety, but I don't know if I can actually kill anyone.
1, 2, 3.
Kessler's just arbitrarily taking piles of cards off his deck and saying, I'm just gonna draw this many.
I draw my whole deck, except for one card.
We weren't sure if from that point he'd be able to win because he tapped his lands really weird, and so the only colored mana he had access to was either 1 green or 1 white mana.
For a second, I didn't think I could win, and I drew my whole deck. I thought I was just gonna lose because I didn't have the ability to kill anyone.
What he ended up being able to do was he had Liliana.
And because she's flipped onto a Planeswalker, I can now use her Planeswalker ability plus ability to discard a Murderous Redcap, allowing me to bring it back with Revelark. You can then sack it infinitely and do infinite damage.
So he just say hello to my little friend, and we're all gone.
All right, game one. Everyone simul dies.
So it turned out I had the mana I needed. I was able to figure out the puzzle in front of me because of the cards I was able to play correctly earlier in the game, and I won the game. So champion.
Is there anything you're looking forward to in the next game?
No, I hope the deck gets out to that fast start again. It's interesting. It's not my type of deck because I'm not able to sort of. There's no repercussions to anybody. Like, I'm not able to be like, if you do this, I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to hit you back. I don't know, because it's not up to me. It's up to Vial Smasher and his, spontaneous craziness. It's up to the dice.
For game 2, I'm going to play Geist of St. Traft. It's really a control deck. It takes advantage of the fact that he is so hard to kill, being a 2/2 with hexproof, that allows me to play him early, let him be a threat, while I counter spells or kind of control what other people are doing.
For game 2, I'm going to play Damia. A lot of the deck is just ramp spells. So she lets you draw up to 7 and then just dropping bombs. Green, black, blue bombs.
I want vengeance. I'm playing Shu Yun again, and fists are gonna be flying.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Top. Yep. I kept a kind of sketchy hand, so I had 5 lands at Sensei's Divining Top. I kept it because top is so good at allowing you to filter the top of your deck that I knew I could probably make it so I didn't have to draw a land for at least the first 5 or 6 turns.
Flooded Strands, and then I will fetch for land tax, getting Tundra.
Ooh, land tax.
Turn 1 land tax. Luckily I'm not first, so land tax is a really good card.
Start with Ancient Tomb top. I kept a sketchy opening hand, but I think I had a lot of reason to. My only land was an Ancient Tomb, but I also had Sensei's Top, so I could play it on turn 1 and activate it and be able to dig for more lands.
Turn 2, I used the top to make sure I didn't draw any more lands. And then I played a Birds of Paradise, so things were off to a really good start. Good.
Flag Grove. Pass turn.
Land tax triggers.
Yep.
So land tax starts triggering. I start drawing Ancestral Visions every turn.
I will play a Stoneforge Mystic.
I cast Stoneforge Mystic, which lets me tutor for an equipment. I tutor for a Sword of Feast and Famine, which when it does damage to a player, it lets me untap my lands. And I realize since I'm going to have so many lands, getting as much mana as possible is really important.
I will play a Signet. And then I'll pass turn.
So I play Vial Smasher, and then I play Training Grounds.
For Thrasios?
Yeah, because he only costs 2 then when
Yeah,
you
it's
get.
pretty good.
Yeah.
So I was able to get a Somberwald Sage out pretty quick.
Somberwald Sage.
Underworld. Pass turn.
Trigger.
Oh my god.
He just drew 3 cards.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Ancient Tomb, Geist, top.
Geist comes into play on turn 3. So I have kind of everything you kind of really need to start getting the game going.
I'm in the top. Look at the top 3. No lands. Ugh, this feels bad.
Oh, no 3rd land?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to. I'm gonna brainstorm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Still didn't find one?
I'm going to cast Thassa.
Yeah.
Play Thassa allows me to scry as well. I'm gonna be able to find more lands. Pass turn.
So I cast Thrasios.
Okay.
Cool.
Trigger with Vial Smasher. It's gonna do 2 damage to somebody. I'm gonna go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this game just to change it up.
Cool.
Jimmy.
Great.
I'm gonna play 3 on Dynamo,
He's got a lot of mana right there.
Jeez.
and then play Consecrated.
Oh boy. No.
So my Consecrated Sphinx allowed me to, like, from turn 4, I'm drawing 7 cards per turn.
Put Sword of Feast of Famine in play and equip
Yep.
on the Geist.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Josh. You're the only one that can't block. I'll swing at you, and then Jimmy, just spread some love. I'll swing the Angel at you.
Kessler started swinging at me with Sword of Feast and Famine, so I was having to discard cards. He was untapping lands.
I'm gonna cast Sundial.
At that point, I also get a Sundial of the Infinite. So the way Geist works is when he attacks, he makes a 4/4 Angel that at the end of the attack step goes away. So what Sundial of the Infinite allows you to do by ending the turn is you get to keep the Angel. So that's kind of a slow way to get an army of Angels.
I'm gonna top upkeep. This is awful.
No lands in the
Not a
top.
single land.
Jimmy, unfortunately, was pretty stuck on land.
Pass turn.
I'm gonna activate Thrasios. I got Thrasios out with Training Grounds. It makes his ability only cost 2, so I'm able to really start powering out lands and drawing cards. I will pass turn.
So Consecrated Sphinx drew me into, like, everything I needed.
Tooth and Nail entwined.
Yeah, let's go.
Craig, because I'm tapped out, casts Tooth and Nail, which lets him search for 2 creatures from his deck and basically put them into play.
Oh boy.
So I choose Shieldred and Blightsteel.
Shieldred's kind of an obvious choice because she's great against Geist because of the hexproof and because I'm drawing so many cards that I'm able to discard some huge creatures to then, with Shieldred's ability, get them back into play. And then Blightsteel is just one of those ones where it's like it costs 12, so cheating it out just felt right.
I'm going to use 1 to put in Sword of Fireness.
Oh no.
I upkeep. I luckily still have the Stoneforge Mystic. I sack the Stoneforge Mystic to Shieldred, sack trigger.
I will equip Sword of Feast and Famine to Geist.
Okay.
I will attack. God, I think I have to attack Josh.
I don't know why you have to attack me.
I could attack Jimmy, but Jimmy's.
You can attack Craig too.
No, he has a blocker that can block my guy.
Are you talking about the Angel too?
The Angel is attacking
What's he
Jimmy.
gonna do if I attack him with Blightsteel? What? He has 1 blue open. I'll give him that.
That's true. He needs a blocker, doesn't he? I take 6 and I discard a card. Luckily, both of my commanders, though they're low casting costs, both have 3 toughness, so he wasn't able to just kill them with the Sword of Fire and Ice because I think that would have actually, that I would have been totally out of the game.
I'm going to exile Blightsteel with Return to Dust,
That's what he's gonna do. You asked a question, he had an answer.
and I'm going to end my turn.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Keep the Angel.
All right. I'll play Reliquary Tower. Very relevant right now. I will play Glenalendra.
Oh, Jimmy, finally in the game.
That is good.
And then I'll pass turn.
So shield your trigger, I'll sack the Birds of Paradise. So I use the mana from the Dying Birds of Paradise to activate top. I find Curtain's Call, one of the new Undaunted cards. I was trying to use it to get rid of Geist of St. Traft, but Geist is hexproof, so I can't actually point the Curtain's Call at it. But Craig had Shieldred out, and Shieldred makes everybody sack a creature at the beginning of their upkeep. So if I could get Kessler down to only having the Geist, he'd be forced to sack that. But I couldn't actually use Curtain's Call to also get rid of Shieldred, which was kind of annoying, because I needed her around to get rid of the Geist of St. Traft. So I cast Curtain's Call. So I'm going to go Angel and Consecrated Sphinx. But I know the Consecrated Sphinx is just going to come back into play because of the Shieldred trigger that Craig has. But I have to get rid of that Geist. It's just making me discard cards and doing commander damage to me. I can't live through it for very long. And then trigger on Vial Smasher, 6 damage. Sorry, Jimmy.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I can't. I can't do anything about it.
Sometimes you'll just take 10, 15 damage off a dice roll, maybe 3 times in a row.
Alright, I play Machias, Mana Crypt.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Asceticism.
So all your stuff is hexproof. No,
Shroud, right?
Shroud.
Yeah.
And you can regenerate each creature for 1 in the green.
Right.
All right, so Craig officially went off.
Yep.
I swing at Josh for 6.
Why me?
Because you have a swamp, right?
Huh?
You don't have a
Kessler
swamp,
can't
do you?
block.
Kessler's got nothing. I haven't done anything to you.
Dude,
I don't
swing
even
it-
understand. Swing at the guy that's the most powerful.
Or swing at Josh.
What does the swamp have to do
And
with it?
swamp
Kessler
block.
has 0
Do you have a
blockers. No, I don't
No,
have
he
a
doesn't.
swamp.
I think he can block.
He can block.
So you should attack me.
Kessler.
See, look. I listen to reason.
I pass him.
Alright. So in response to this and this and this and all that.
So Josh kills my Angel so that the Shieldred trigger will make me sacrifice my Geist. So I had to get tricky. I top for the top 3 cards. There's a Snapcaster Mage. So I draw the Snapcaster Mage during my upkeep with top. cast it.
Snapcaster Mage, targeting Return to Dust.
And then that allows me to sack the Snapcaster Mage instead of my Geist to the Shieldred trigger.
Draw for the turn.
So Return to Dust is castable this entire turn now.
I will swing Geist at Craig.
Hey, I tried to help you, man.
You hit me for 6.
He says I tried to help him. When exactly? So this is great because now I've got Craig attacking Kessler and Kessler attacking Craig, and I'm able to stay alive through political machinations.
I can't block.
You discard a card. I untap.
a little
I
minuses.
draw a card. I'll do 2 to your Glalandra with Sword of Fireness.
Oh no.
I will Return to Dust, your Asceticism.
Ooh.
And I will end my turn.
Upkeep. I'll sacrifice Glenalendra. She's gone forever. Play Dak Faden. Woo! I was hoping to maybe take the sort of Feast and Famine from Kessler so I could swing at someone with it, but I didn't have any creatures because Shieldred just made me sack all my creatures constantly. All right, give me that Threatening Dynamo. So I finally had some hope. If I could untap, I would have 3 extra mana, and that meant I could dig through time. That meant I could cast Vandal Blast. I could cast my General. I could do a ton of different stuff. And I passed turn.
Then I'm gonna... I Volcanic Visions back my Curtain's Call to my hand, which does 6 damage to everybody's creatures. But it doesn't really accomplish that much. The Geist has protection from red because of the Sword of Fire and Ice, and Craig has Machias, so most of his creatures just come back. Trigger with Vial Smasher? Jimmy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you roll it, because I don't want to hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How much damage?
7. Dude,
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna use this dice next time. I don't know.
Vial Smasher took probably like about 20 life off my life total.
So Shieldred trigger, hit that betrays, comes into play.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay.
Then tap 7 for Cyclonic Rift, overloaded.
Oh. So I'm back to turn 0. I didn't get to untap and have extra mana. Right.
That's the problem.
Okay, who's at what?
You could kill Jimmy with Shieldred right now.
Jim, are you gonna help me?
I will do everything in my power to help you, man.
No, he won't. He'll come back to help defeat you.
Jimmy, are you gonna help me?
Of course, Craig. Great.
All right. I swing at Josh.
What? Oh! I can't even point damage at you.
What?
Yeah, he's not.
I have a randomized damaging general. Like, what are the chances I can even kill you? I can't even purposefully do it.
I feel like
Yeah,
All right, Josh takes 5.
All right.
that makes no sense.
This is gorgeous.
It's gonna be awesome when Kessler wins. I'm gonna point to this moment.
No, I'm gonna call now. It's gonna be awesome when I win.
It's actually kind of possible.
I pass turn.
All right, I will cast Wrath of God.
All right, we did it.
So I cast Wrath of God willy-nilly into the ether.
Hold on.
We may have not done it.
If he has counterspell, we're out.
Desertion.
No.
So Craig counters the Wrath of God.
All right.
All right, Jimmy, go.
I suppose I'll just play Dak again, and then I'll try and steal your Thran Dynamo, Craig.
After the handshake, it's kind of a little bit.
Oh, come on!
Someone's got to target him.
Honor among thieves.
So now I have Curtain's Call back in my hand, and I've drawn in the meantime Expropriate. This crazy busted card from Conspiracy 2. It's 9 mana. And so I just need to last long enough to cast that card. But Craig can basically kill me at any moment because he's got Huge Eldrazi, Shieldred, Consecrated Sphinx. Craig, are you gonna attack me again?
No.
Yeah, he is.
No, I have a new target.
Probably Alex, because he's all tapped out.
I think it's Jimmy because he stole you.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust you.
Call me
I don't know if I should.
Call me
Never
Four Lands
trust
Jimmy
Craig.
over here.
I will not attack you.
I'm gonna play Rush Me.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Shieldred trigger, and then
Oh boy.
what's coming in? What's coming in? Okay.
You should probably bring Machias in.
Okay, hang on. I forgot about my keys. So I play Curtain's Call. I have to because he's gonna get Machias back out. I'm gonna kill Shieldred and then it that betrays. And then that will trigger Rush Me. So I flip the top card of my deck, and if it's less than 6, I can cast it. Oh, I get an extra turn after your turn. And I get super lucky, and it's Time Warp. So I'm gonna get an extra turn after Craig's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Did you say 11? I think the most mana I've generated this game is 4.
Still not a lot. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh no, damn it! I only have 11.
Oh no!
What did I do?
The tragedy.
So I didn't have enough mana to cast my Ulamog, plus cast Lightning Greaves.
Okay, tricky stuff. Elvish Piper.
A little weenie 1/1 who will tap to put a creature from your hand into play.
Then Lightning Greaves.
I'm going to equip it, which means that I can use it the turn that I bring it into play.
And then I'm going to tap him to bring out Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre.
All right.
So I was able to swing that equipment from creature to creature,
Equip Lightning Greaves to Ulamog.
which means that it's allowed to attack that turn.
All right, I'm gonna swing 5 at Jimmy and Ulamog at Kessler.
So unfortunately, that's them beats. That's the end of my career as a Magic the Gathering player. Oh, it was a sad day.
So I'm stuck there taking a giant Ulamog hit to the face.
All right, Craig, you done?
It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Put Damas Reach, which triggers Rush Me. So Karavak, but goes to my hand because it's too high CMC. Vial Smasher there. Thrasios there. Training Grounds there. Go ahead, Kessler.
I draw Path to Exile, but he has Lightning Greaves on his Ulamog.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
So when Kessler passes without doing anything, I'm a little wary of counterspells, but I have Expropriate and I made it to that 9 mana. And Craig's board is so scary that I decide I can't wait. I just have to go for it. All right, I'm gonna tap 9. I'm gonna play Expropriate. All right.
Ooh.
You guys gotta vote on whether I get one of your permanents or I get another turn.
Have another turn, Josh.
Take another turn.
I get 2 more turns?
What? Are you guys insane?
Trigger with Vial Smasher. So somebody's gonna take 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Craig take 9.
9.
Oh, you might die, Craig.
I know.
And then that will trigger Rush Me. Mystic Tutor, I'm sure I'll cast it. I fetch Time Stretch.
Oh.
From there I go, okay, take my first extra turn. And I cast Time Stretch. At this point, both Craig and Kessler are at 10 life, and Time Stretch is a 10 CMC spell, so...
Even odd. So I die.
Smashed.
Now I'm gonna go to my second extra turn.
I never even saw another turn, which I thought I was going to see.
And then I will cast Emrakul, the Promised End, for the bonus irony points. Vial Smash for 13.
Dead.
Vial Smasher just took me out.
Yeah, we smashed some vials. So the Thrasios and Vial Smasher deck is pretty sweet, and the fact that it can just throw damage around randomly is fun. It takes it out of your hands. You don't feel guilty. Not that I ever do. Want to go in-depth on how the Vial Smasher deck works? Be sure to check out this week's episode of the Command Zone podcast, where we break it all down. So I'd much rather play a spell on my turn than a spell on Craig's turn than a spell on Jimmy's turn.
Do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, so Vidalcan Orrery, Leyline of Anticipation. You also want instants in the deck if possible, so just something to keep in mind.